Hey, so today I'm going to teach you how to get your Google My Business profile optimized with a simple way. So in this search, I typed in physical therapy Ronkonkoma for which is one of our clients' physical therapy clinic, and as you can see, her clinic is ranking in the number one spot outside of the ad that's placed here. Um, but if anyone in her city types in physical therapy and her city name, they're going to see her as the number one maps listing. So this is incredibly powerful if you want more organic leads just coming in through monthly without relying on physician referrals. And today's training, I'm going to show you simple ways where you can get to that number one ranking. And it's all pertaining to your Google business profile. So if you don't already have a Google business profile, you're going to need to create one and then optimize it. So go type in Google profile and sign into your account or sign up for an account, and you're going to see a screen like this. This is the Panetta Physical Therapy listing here, and if you click on it, you have options to fill in a bunch of different things, such as your posts, your info, um, your photos, insights, messages, your products, your services. So filling all of this out completely is going to help you rank better because you're giving Google more information that your your practice is legitimate. So we're gonna go ahead and start optimizing this. So now we're optimizing the title of your Google My Business, which is the first step. If you're running a one location business, the the title just needs to be your practice name. So if Panetta Physical Therapy only had one location, it would just say Panetta Physical Therapy. Since here's two locations, we're adding a dash and the city name, so we can separate those locations and also optimize for that SEO. So whenever someone's typing in that city, the right one's popping up and they can differentiate it. So here's how we did it for Panetta. We just added dash rosin for that rosin location and Ronkonkoma for the Ronkonkoma location. Another important part of the step of optimizing your Google My Business profile is getting your categories right. So in this info box right here, the second step is the category which is after the title. Click this edit button, and what we have here is the primary category. So we always have it set to physical therapy clinic because that is what shows on Google Map when you're typing in physical therapy near me. And people type in physical therapy more than they're typing in physical therapist. So that's why it's important to have that category as the primary one. So primary category, physical therapy clinic, second one, physical therapist, and then anything else that you do. In this situation, we put physical fitness program and also sports massage therapist, which is another service that's offered here. So this is an example of something that's of the categories that you should be putting on with your practice. You just hit apply. So the next important thing you want to do if you're Google My Business profile is to update your images. So these are the images for Panetta Physical Therapy in Ronkonkoma. As you can see, they have a picture of their logo and some pictures of their workshops that they've done, pictures of their buildings. There's a patient testimonial here. So what we want to do is we recommend having at least 5 photos of each of these categories. So 5 photos of you and your team, 5 photos of what the inside looks like, 5 photos of what the outside looks like. Anything more is good. So that's the baseline of optimizing your images, and you want them to be real, authentic looking images because people like to know that they're working with real people, so you can leverage that personality. So yeah, you just go to your photos here and then choose photos to upload, and we recommend doing this at least once a month, just adding in new photos that your team have taken and continuously updating that Google My Business in your area. So one way you can further boost your photos that you're submitting to Google My Business is a method called geo-tagging them. So geo-tagging is basically taking the coordinates of your location and associating it with the photos that you're uploading. So right now, first, after you've taken the photos that you want to upload on your Google My Business, you're going to go to this site here called tool.geoimgr.com, right? If you type it on Google, geotagging tool, this is the first search that's going to come up. You're going to hit drop photos here and select the photos that you want to upload. Again, this should be a photo that's relatable to your business. It could be a patient testimonial video, like a photo like this one. It could be a photo of your treatments, of your team, or of your building. But right now, we're just going to use this as an example. This is a patient testimonial image. So we're going to upload this. And here, we're going to enter the geotags. So in this tool, it basically tells you if it already has geotags, but this one doesn't. So we're going to upload it. And basically what you're going to do is find your practice on the map. So let's go there. You should find your practice name, Panetta Physical Therapy Ronkonkoma. So this is it, and I'm going to click the map. And then you're going to see the latitude and the longitude over here. So these are the geo coordinates over here after this @ symbol, and you can see here. Also, you can see on this tool right here. So I'm going to take the coordinates. This is the latitude, and I'm going to go back to that. And I'm going to enter it in this box. I'm going to take the longitude, and I'm going to enter it in here. So now that we have that entered in, we just need to type in the keywords associated with this photo. So something we like to do is put practice name, physical therapy, and where the location is. So the city, Ronkonkoma, New York. And description, you can just describe it. So what this was a patient success story. And at therapy, Ronkonkoma, New York. And then what you'll do once you fill everything in is write that EXIF tags. So yeah, so it looks like the photo got tagged, and then you just have to download it. So once you have this image downloaded, then you can actually upload it to your site. So just click this, and then you just select that photo to upload it. The next thing we're going to do is fill in the description of your Google My Business profile. So with the photos, and now the description is another important part of the puzzle. So just go to info and then scroll down and then click this description part, and it'll let you load the text box which you can write your description. So what we like to do is get close to the character limit as close as possible, so 750 words. What we like to include is who you guys are, what you guys do, as in what your services are, where you treat, and a little more about the practice owner, and what separates you from your other competitors. So just use those content topics and write out your description to answer all of those: who, what, where, how, and you should be good. So one example we wrote here is we wrote what Panetta Physical Therapy does, which is help people return back to normal living all naturally. The physical therapist identify the root cause of your pain, stiffness, balance issue, and heal the root cause of the problem. We talk about Christina Panetta, who is the owner, and how she's been serving the Long Island area for more than 30 years with her 3 locations in Bayshore, Ronkonkoma, and Roslyn. So we again put that geo location in the description. So yeah, also we talk about what kind of injuries and conditions that we specialize in, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, whatever it is. And lastly is the call to action: see us today or call us today, and our therapist will create an individual plan designs specifically for them to get them back to doing the things that they love again. So this is a good example of how we will write the description of the Google My Business. So if you go into the website tab of your Google My Business profile, you're going to see a basic template that Google has set up from using the information that you've typed in their Google profile. So as you can see, they grab this from the title of it. They use your hours. They use the post that you had and the photos, the reviews that the Google My Business has, and the name, address, and phone number. So with this, all you really need to do is you click publish here. All right, I've already published this site, but if you haven't already, publish that site. And what it'll do is it'll just increase your online visibility to this Google My Business, because it is a Google property, and it matters a lot more because it's straight from that Google My Business profile rather than any other link. So you don't really need to edit this site. You're not using this because you do have your own website. It's not supposed to be used in conjunction with your website, but just publishing it will help you with your online ranking. So make sure you do that. There's the button here. Click that and just follow the directions, and then you should be good. Another good thing about Google My Business profile is in the Insights tab, you can see actually how many people are checking out your profile and how many people are searching for your brand. So what they have here is the insights for a business. So you can see the difference between the direct, discovery, and branded. The people that are actually looking for physical therapy, that's where the discovery is. The people that's actually looking at your address or your business name is going to be in direct. And they have another category called branded, which these are the patients that are looking for brands that are related to your business. And you can sort them by 1 week, 1 month, and 1 quarter. So this is good since you can actually track the effectiveness of your ranking and how many people, how much traffic you're actually getting from your Google My Business profile. And if you're ranking for your Google My Business, this should be increasing. So yeah, you can also see the number of clicks and views to your organic search and to your maps listings. And usually what you'll find is most of it will actually come from your maps listing. That's why doing the Google Maps optimization is really important, because you're just getting that free organic traffic, and this is where most of it is coming from. So they also let you see the number of visits to your website from this profile, how many people are requesting directions, and how many people are actually calling you. And they also let you sort it by which days produce the most calls, if that's a metric that's important to you, and which times they call the most. They also have a category where you can where it shows how many people view your photos versus other businesses like you. So in this profile, their Physical Therapy is doing a good job by having the amount of photos and what the photos actually look like. So this should give you a good metric on how effective your optimization is going. So the next thing you want to do is fill out the question and answers section. So in any Google My Business listing, there is a section where you can ask questions and also answer any questions that are asked. So in this section, we want to basically put the most commonly asked questions and then put a good answer to it. So here I found Google My Business listing and I scroll down. So I'm going to click ask a question. So you can just ask a question for yourself, like, will physical therapy help? Oh, something like, will physical therapy actually help my problem or injury? So I'm going to ask this. And we're going to also do other questions that that your ideal patients might ask. Something like, what insurances do you take? Or something like, do you take my insurance? Another one could be, another question could be, if I don't have insurance, how much will it cost? And another one could be, do I need a doctor's referral? So now that I've posted it, we can just go back into the listings to answer these questions. These are the questions, and then let's answer all of them. So I've skipped forward and answered each of these questions. Do I need a doctor referrals? No. If I don't have insurance, how much will physical therapy cost? And for the answer, will physical therapy help my injury? Then you have an answer for this. Try to. These are just some objections that might block them from seeing you guys. But if you're able to answer it, then you can basically quell that fear or that objection and help them come into your clinic much easier by doing this. Since Google allows you to create posts which get views on your Google My Business, we recommend doing 6 of these per month. So something that we topics that we recommend you do is maybe introducing yourself as a practice owner and telling them about your physical therapy treatments, what they'll get if they'll come in, what separates you from your competitors, things like that. Just giving them value on why physical therapy will benefit them. So this is something that we've done on Christina. We give them the option to call now. So when if they hit the button, they'll call that listing. In another post, we talk about tech neck, people that experience neck, back, and shoulder pain from looking down at screens all the time. So if that's like a big thing that people deal with, we create the post for that. You can also put these posts on your social media. So this is just an extra way to build more traffic and boost your Google My Business. And we just recommend doing at least 6 of these per month. So you can see that this post got 1,000 views. And this is all organic. It's all free views that you just get for posting. There's another post. It's a patient success story of a ballerina. This post is about back injuries in the winter season. This was posted in January. Since that's the season when it snows a lot. So things like this will help your Google My Business further.